Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boys. It sound right, boys. It sound right, boy.
Well, alrighty then. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Certainly hope you're having a good one. Gonna do a little short podcast here. We'll stay with you for about 30 to 45 minutes, depending on what you all were talking about in chat, if you're talking at all. So, but wanted to touch base just to congratulate some of the ponies on getting the state of play, which has been announced. That's the big story. The state of play has been announced by Sony, and it will be in 48 hours. That's hard to believe. It is happening in 48 hours. So certainly hope that you all are going to be able to watch it. Make sure I put a poll up here. Pause. I put a poll up, though, that I need you to vote in. That is, are you excited for Sony State of Play Wednesday? And also a second question, which is, Stellar Blade or Phantom Blade? Which blade do you have? Now, I got to choose the Phantom Blade because you don't see that blade coming, right? So I got to go with the Phantom Blade. But which do you think? And ultimately, the state of play has been announced. It is Wednesday, January 31st, 2024. And what will be shown? And then I want to know what you all would like to see be shown, okay? So kind of you all's wish list. Because, again, I'm not going to podcast tomorrow. I'm going to be playing Forbidden West because I keep on seeing people saying that Aloy's got to fight some giant machine. And I was going to play it yesterday, but you all know me. I started playing Mass Effect. The next thing I know, my Alexa's going off. It's 2:50, and the game was coming on at 3. And I watched both the games. So I picked those winners, won a little bit of money, you know, not a whole lot, enough to go to Applebee's and get me a Mucho mudslide, you know, about $3.50. So, but if you don't know, the big games that have been announced, we're going to see for tomorrow. Rise of the Ronin has been called out. It's going to be shown. And Stellar Blade. And Stellar Blade, I'm just looking at some of the screenshots from 2019. and they're stunning. So it was called Project E. People got to remember that it was just a demonstration. Sony actually went in and put 5 on it, and we got what is now called Stellar Blade. But the game does looks really good. We don't know how it plays. It may play like Pitfall for all we know, right? But we'll have to wait, or Redfall or Pitfall or something like that. So it may play like something like that. But big announcement happened this afternoon. The leaks were right. People were saying that it was going to be announced. People actually had it being announced today. Apparently, it's already been loaded up. It is 40 minutes long, and it's just going to, my understanding is it's just going to bounce from game to game to game. So we'll have to wait and see what they show exactly. I'm just rolling with, and I want to make this clear, I'm just rolling with what they said we're going to see. I'm not taking it any further than that. And let's officially see what they say they were going to show. I know they said Stellar Blade. So this is coming from the PlayStation blog. And it says 15 plus games, including Stellar Blade and Rise of Ronin. So that's it. I mean, that's all I'm really excited for. Anything else is a bonus. You know, everything else is a bonus. It also says, it talks about PS5's VR. So I think we'll get 3 or 4 games from PSVR. I think you're going to get some PC announcements. We already saw NVIDIA at CES kind of spoil the pie when they announced that Forbidden West was going to PC with NVIDIA, full NVIDIA support. Okay, full NVIDIA support. DLSS. It's got FSR. It's supporting that XE, whatever it's called, from Intel. That game is going over full port. Nix's, I think, is porting it. That game is going to be beautiful on the right PC. Because I got my PC. I'm going to have it in the shop ready to go for that game. I got my 3060. I got my 5500 motherboard ready to go. Faster memory. I am ready. New CPU. We're going to get down on it. So, but yeah, let me go ahead and put this up on the screen for all you all to see. Let's see here. We'll go there you go. And this comes from Herman Holtz. So he's the head of PlayStation. And it says here, yeah, we're going to give you a new look at other titles coming to PS5 and PSVR 2 in 2024 and beyond. So you may see some games here beyond, in 2025. And again, you already saw what the ponies were doing today, right? You saw it, right? They wanted a state of play. Now they got it. Now they're trying to put out there what they think the state of play should be. And that is the problem with these guys, okay? I'm just going to stick to what they say they're going to show. So some VR games and some games this year and beyond. So I really want you to understand that beyond, meaning beyond 2024. So it says here that the live stream may include content inappropriate for your children. So make sure your children's is away from the stream. It's going to be on YouTube, Twitch, and something called TikTok. I have no idea what that is. So, but they don't elaborate. I like this. 40 minutes will feature I didn't know this. Will feature guest appearances from some of the most talented minds in gaming. This is a mini showcase, okay? This is a mini showcase. And also, I think this is their answer to Microsoft's, and this is just my opinion. You can have your own. I'm giving you my opinion. It's my podcast. Big dog, big nuts. So this is the answer to the Devs Direct, except they're going 10 minutes longer. I think Devs Direct was what? Was it 18 minutes or 20 or 30 minutes or something? But they're going long. So this is going to almost be a mini showcase. However, pause. I'm not going to get into the whole thing of I heard people saying they're going to be showing this and we need to see this. No. I mean, because remember what I said they would do. There would be a state of play announcement, and then that's not enough. Now all of a sudden it's got to be we need to see these games. No, you don't. No, you don't. Chocolate Thunder don't care that you ain't gay. Okay? And therefore you don't get a choice. You're going to see what they show you. Shout out to Jenna Hayes. I'm excited for Karen Blade 2. You mean Hellblade 2? That's right. There's all these blades. I mean, who wins? Like in a fight between a Hellblade, a Stellar Blade, and a Phantom Blade, which blade wins? I mean, that's a very good question. All right, which blade do you got? You know, I got the Phantom Blade because you never see that blade coming, but a Hellblade, that's a pretty strong blade too. The Stellar Blade just sounds like it looks too pretty. So, but again, that's a gorgeous game. That's a gorgeous looking screen. At least from what I've seen, the screenshots, that game looks gorgeous. So, but we don't know what it's gonna be like. We don't know what it's gonna play like. You dig? We just don't know. We just don't know. So, everybody says the Stellar Blades got it. All right. Well, again, I don't know. But she called it Karen Blade. Yeah, I like the first Hellblade. So why wouldn't I be excited for the second one? I mean, come on now. You know, that's like listening to a, when I listened to the Fleetwood Mac album, of course I was excited for the very next album. Oh, yeah, I liked it. So, but even Dan B Gaming has chosen the Phantom Blade. I know you can't see the Phantom Blade coming, but a Hellblade, I mean, that's probably gonna be tough too. How you gonna beat a Hellblade? So it is what it is. So gonna see what Concord actually is. That's a good point. Nobody knows exactly what that game is, and that's good. I would also like to see the game Exodus be there because Sony is the lead platform for that game. I would like to see that, but I'm just telling you what I would like to see. This doesn't mean, let me make this clear. This doesn't mean if they don't show it, I'm gonna be like, Sony, you should have showed this. You could have showed that. No, because that's what inevitably is gonna happen to these guys, is that they're putting out what they want and they think Sony should do this. We gotta see this. Sony needs to show that. No, I mean, they gotta have topics to talk about on their trash ass podcast. So it is what it is. It just I'm excited for it, but I'm excited for Rise of the Ronin and Stellar Blade and some of the VR games. I also want some of the VR games. Your Niners going to the Super Bowl. Yeah, I think they're gonna win it. I think the Niners win the Super Bowl this year. So I think they got that running back, McCaffrey. I think they wear Kansas City down in the second half. And you saw where one of Kansas City's top pass rushers is out. He tore his ACL, unfortunately. So yeah, I think they win. So he looks like someone that would call the cops. Yeah, she might call the cops. Well, she got a Hellblade. She'll just cut me down, right? She'll just strike me down. So give me the yams. I mean, you guys are obsessed with what this chick looks like. I'm worried about the gameplay. What's up, Immortal Black? I am worried about the gameplay. You all are talking about this girl's body. I mean, my goodness, girl, y'all got to get out more. Come on now. Come on. So it's a PS Studio State of Play, at least 5 first-party IP game. Well, we're going to see. And that's what you're wanting to see. That's fine. That's why I'm here kind of right now. What would you guys, because I'm not going to podcast on it tomorrow. And Wednesday, I will not be watching it live. I'm going to do my own reaction. I don't get out till 4:30 or 4 o'clock on hump day. I won't be home till after 5. So I'll come home, take my, shower, answer my calls, things like that. Then at 6:30, you will get my live reaction on what we'll see. I'm going to see if I can get the sound to come on this time. I don't know. I'm scared, though, because I'm afraid I'll get a channel strike. So, everybody's talking about the Yam. You want Stellar Yam? Oh, okay. Well, but we're just trying to, kind of a fun question. Who wins in a fight between a Stellar Blade, a Hellblade, and a Phantom Blade? I got to go with the Phantom Blade. So, but yeah, that game looks stunning. I was looking at some of the screenshots from 2019. I'm like, my goodness, this game is, wow. This game is really looking good. So, and there's a Karen Blade. Yeah, those women will call the cops on you, won't they? Hit that like button, people. Get the likes up to at least 15. Give me 3 more likes. I mean, we're not gonna be here long. I know you got. It's Monday. You know, it's Moist Monday, I call it. So I just kind of like to chill. But I thought they were gonna announce this tomorrow for Thursday, but they didn't. So Phantom Blade hype, but you're cautious. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You're looking for a Rise of the Ronin, the Stellar Blade, and whatever. Yeah, I know, Hurricane. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm hoping that, I can't say I'm hoping. I'm just going to enjoy the show. I am simply going to just enjoy the show. You'll be getting a live reaction from me. I know it'll be taped. No spoilers in the chat, please, when I do it. So, so it is what it is. It is what it is. So, you said Stellar Blade is our new Bayonetta. It could be. We're going to find out. Will it play as well as Bayonetta? See, that's what I'm interested in. Concord, yeah. I mean, is that that's the sci-fi game? They show the ship, or they show something in some hamburger or something like that moving. So, yeah, well, we're going to find out, apparently, if it's there. I mean, let's caution you guys. Concord may not be there. It could be something else. But we'll see. I mean, we're getting some VR announcements. I think we'll get some PC announcements as well. I'm more excited for the VR announcements because I'm hearing stuff. But shout out to J-Dub City, right? He woke up and chose violence. He said, what if one of the games they show on Wednesday is, what's the name of that game? Hi-Fi Rush. He said one of the games they might show is Hi-Fi Rush. I'm like, pause. Come on now. So somebody else said that I still think a Phantom Blade beats a Stellar Blade and a Hell Blade, but that's my opinion. So, like, if you had to fight with one of those, somebody say you could choose a Phantom Blade, a Hell Blade, or a Stellar Blade. I'm gonna choose a Phantom Blade. So, does Helldivers 2 have any form of single player? No, it does not. It's a straight up online only game. So, it's an online only game. So, and it's so similar to the Division and stuff like that, which the Division at least had a single player game up to like level 9. You could play that game up to level 9. But once you got to level 9 or 10, you had to co-op with somebody, which is the way they developed it. However, Hero Down Under, I'm buying that game. So once again, members, I'm advertising to the members. Any of the members that carry over their memberships and want to play that game, simply when the game comes out, send me an invite. I'm buying that game probably middle of February. When does that game come out again? I mean, when does it come out? I'm kind of behind the times. So Downward Incline said they would lose their minds if they showed Hive. I would be on the floor laughing. I literally would be on the floor laughing. But shout out to J-Dub. He's just teasing people. He's just teasing them. So, but of 15 games, I still think 6 of those games minimum will be VR games. And I also think 2 of those games will get announced. I think 2 games are going to be announced for PC. Forbidden West is one of them. February 8th, so I will be buying it. I'll go ahead and buy it day of. But I need 3 people to roll with me. Maybe we'll find a Hellblade. So maybe we'll find a Hellblade on Helldivers. Ain't that'd be cool. So the bot, yeah, they would lose. I read that one already. So similar to Anthem and Hellblade, to me looks like a cross between Gears of War and Starship Troopers. So that's a good thing. That's a compliment. I like both of those things. I'm buying Helldivers 2. I think that's the only way it's coming, right? Is it a physical release? I'm asking. Because, I'm asking. I don't know. Is it a physical release? So, D-Nice says the one where, y'all are terrible. I mean, you are terrible. So, yeah, they both those girls have but I think one is a robot. Isn't the one everybody's obsessed with? Like, her lower body is just robotic. I mean, I'm asking. I can't remember. So the PS events for third party. Well, it is. Third party will be games like Rise of Ronin. Second party is Stellar Blade. I think the first party announcement you're going to get is possibly 2 games. One of them being Forbidden West going to PC. We already know that's happening. It's been announced by NVIDIA. Sony just put a video montage out. So we know that game's going to PC. That game is 2 years old next week. Next week, that game is 2 years old. So it is what it is. So it's $58 and you're buying it even though you're not into online games. Yeah, I'm going to buy it. You all know my online ended in 97 when we were playing Ghost Recon. So, but I'm going to buy that game. If anybody wants to play, I will play. I mean, it's got crossplay on it. So if you're on PC and you want to play it, we can enable that. It's okay. Stellar Blade is $150. You're still going to buy it. Oh, Lee. Wow. Yeah. I wouldn't buy it at $150, but that's why you guys are where you are, right? So that's why I like it. Am I buying Final Fantasy VII? Absolutely. Yes, I'm buying it. I love the questions. Keep them coming. Yeah, I am buying that. So I'm going to be PO and can't afford the O and the R. Just a fair warning here, 50 seconds until one of you are going to get some commercials. Metro and VR, if it's there, I think that'd be a cool game to play in VR. Because that's a game you can kill a rat in 4. It's got a 4K rat on it. So I'm all for that. A 4K rat. So that may be worth it. The 4K rat may be worth it. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm enjoying it. So, what are you just joking about? Oh, if it's what, 150? I understand. So, but I would be rolling if Hi-Fi Rush is there. I mean, that would be like, I would be 3, 2, 1. Some of you are gonna get ads right now. Some of y'all put a 1 in the chat if you getting an ad right now. All right, guys, you gotta get the likes up. We ain't gonna be here for too much longer. But yes, I'm buying Hellblade, Stellar Blade. I don't know about Phantom Blade. Don't know a whole much about it. Dragons, whatever it is, Dogma, whatever it's called. I'm on premium. What does that mean? I mean, I have premium as well. You'll be watching State of Play with one hand. Okay. Well, I'm not going to be able to watch it until 5:30. So that means it will be finished for me at 6:10. And then I'll be coming online at 6:30. So I'm just going to go ahead and watch it. And then I'll be on beyond that. Everybody else will be doing a wrap-up show, and I'll be reacting. So, no ads. Okay. Yeah, put a 1 in the chat if you got an ad. So, Sergeant 12 got an ad. Okay. Oh, you have premium on YouTube. No ads. Okay. Well, alrighty then. I understand now. So, but yeah. So what do you all want to see at the State of Play? I'm sure you'll see Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Because that game's coming out in a few weeks, right? When does that game come out? So, Helldivers is February 8th. Isn't Final Fantasy Rebirth? Hold on. Alexa. When is Final Fantasy Rebirth release? Let's see if it knows.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is set to release on February 29th, 2024. And
yeah.
It will be available exclusively on PlayStation 5.
All right. Well, there we go. So, yeah, we'll probably see that. So, but yeah, I'm excited for it. You know, I'm excited for that. Currently playing from Shift Up for Culture. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Shift Up in essence is a second party studio for Sony. They're in a relationship with Sony, second party. Whereas that the people who made Rise of Ronin, that is a third party. That's a third party. and Forbidden West is first party. So, yeah, I would like to see something on Exodus. So that is, I think Sony has the lead platform for that game, and yeah, I'm excited for that game myself. So that probably won't come out to 2026 though. So that'll be 2026. So what if you got a second teaser trailer for Grand Theft Auto 5? Would that make you happy at the state of play? I mean, I'm just saying, I think you're going to see thing. I mean, what's the name of that one game? Twisted Metal. I think we could see something on Twisted Metal, but I'm just putting out there what we could see. Not all. They better show this. They better show this. You know, and because I heard they said some YouTubers were on that. Like, they better show this. You know, Sony needs to show. Sony does not need to do any of that. They have sold 50 million consoles doing what they're doing. So they're fine. They're fine. So I can't speak for you all, but yeah, I'm okay with what they're doing. But that's me. That's my opinion. If you disagree with that, that is fine too. Here we go. So that's what I believe. It is what it is. Oh, they're showing sonar searches for Amelia Earhart. Okay. That's right. That woman crashed. She's trying to fly a plane. Some people say she got shot down. But yeah. Yeah. So what else here? What else we got here? Any more questions or predictions? Are you all just gonna kick back and watch it and not worry about what they're showing and just enjoy what they have? It just depends on who you are. I mean, I'm going to just enjoy what they have. I recommend that that's what you all do too, and hopefully that's what you do. You wouldn't be surprised if they showed a Twisted Metal teaser. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think a Twisted Metal teaser is due, but we'll see. We will see. You know, we'll find out what happens there. So yeah, Monty White says, yeah, they're doing something right. Yeah, I know, but we had people saying that they were going in the wrong direction. So yeah, shout out to that. Boycott Activision is in the house. At least we need to see Concord. We need to see it. I don't know. That sounds like entitlement to me, but okay. So let's see here. Will you know? There'll be a bunch. Yeah, I agree. If Hi-Fi Rush were to show up, I'd be on the floor. I'm not putting it out there that it will be there. I'm just saying that if it did show up, oh my goodness, I would be on the floor laughing. So, I mean, I would be. And shout out Porter Rock put out a video about more games coming over and how like people like Colt Eastwood, they're already kind of positioning their podcast to it be accepted of Microsoft doing that. So just letting you know. Also, Thursday at 7 p.m., I will be back on Crossfire. That is with the Moochin and with the Moochin friends, you know. So make sure on Thursday, and I'll remind you Wednesday, make sure on Thursday that you are listening to that, and make sure you hit the like button. So and share it out. So make sure you do. So yeah, it would be. PlayStation would make a move with Pearl Abyss, Crimson Desert. What is that? What is Crimson Desert? So this asking, what is Crimson Desert? So I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about it. I just don't know nothing about it. So yeah, make sure you hit the like button here. We got a few more minutes left with you. Like I said, I am going to watch some TV here. Just wind down for the evening. Maybe play a little bit of Forbidden West. Maybe. I'll take a look on YouTube. Oh, okay. Okay, I will. Oh man. see. Showing Hi-Fi Rush would really test to see. Oh yeah. Well, I don't think they're going to do it, but it would be funny as hell if they did. Like I would be laughing at that. So, but it does say 2024 in the future, so that means you may see some games that are not here to 2025, and I guarantee you that you will get people saying things like, "Why did they show this? It's 2025." You're gonna get that. So, because like I've said before, first they're gonna complain about not seeing stuff, then they're gonna complain about what they see, then then what they see isn't going to match what they're putting out, and because that means you're not gonna give them no super chat money, they're gonna complain. So if Sony were to show something in Exodus, remember seeing Exodus at the gaming show? That was early alpha. I mean, it looked okay, but it was alpha. But I still remember, like I said, Spider-Man coming out and Sony showing Spider-Man just at alpha build. And people were saying it looked trashy. Like, oh, well, it's an alpha. It's not supposed to look good. So, Pragmata from Capcom. Maybe we'll see something about it. I mean, they said Beyond. But see, that's the whole thing you all got to understand is that that's a Capcom game. It's not a Sony game. So, you got to ask Capcom where that game is. All right? Just like with Silent Hill. I saw people saying, well, what about Silent Hill's going to be there? That's a Konami game. You have to wait for Konami for some. Sony is got a. It's not that Sony doesn't have a deal with them, but I don't know if Sony has publishing with them. Maybe they do, but again, I don't want you guys to get set up and then be upset and mad. That's why I recommend, and you don't have to follow my advice, of course. But I recommend you just watching it and enjoying it. You're going to see games for this year and beyond, according to what Herman Holtz has put out. So, yeah, just look forward to that. And that's what I'm going to do. Wolverine being that you'll be showing Wolverine. I guess it's possible. But, again, this is more about what will be shown versus what you all want to be shown. I don't necessarily want to see Wolverine yet. But that's just me. Will we get a new game plus for Spider-Man? Will we get the Venom DLC announcement for Spider-Man, which is allegedly coming? So, will we get some Cindy Moon news from Insomniac because she got introduced? There's whole bunch of things that could be there. This doesn't mean, and I want to make it clear that I am here saying that we need to see. That's what cracks me up. We need to see. It's like the movie Malcolm X, when Malcolm X said, if the slave master got sick and then he didn't feel well, the slave would come up to him and say, "What's wrong, boss? We sick today? Like we sick? No. Like we need to see. No. Don't put what you want to see into my mouth on what I want to see. I simply hope they have a good show. I thought Microsoft had a good show. I hope Sony has a good show. Do I think this is the answer to Devs Direct? Yeah, when you read that statement, it says you'll be hearing from people in the industry. That is a direct tie-in to what Microsoft did, which I think was a good idea. I always think hearing from developers for myself is good because I can kind of figure out what's going on after that. So I enjoy that. 20 seconds, some of you are going to get some ads. Okay? We need to see is childish behavior. It's a childish thought. Yeah, there is no we. It is you want to see. See, there's a difference in what you want and what I want to see. Simply say, I want to see, whatever, fill in the blank. I want to see Insomniac with a new Games Plus for Spider-Man. I want to see news from Santa Monica on their next game. I want to see, you see what I'm saying? That's all. That's the difference in where we're at with this stuff, okay? This podcast, it will always be, I'm telling you what I want to see. And all I want to see is Rise of Ronin and Stellar Blade. Everything else is a bonus. I don't have a PSVR yet, so those announcements to me, And let's see if they move me. Okay, maybe we see Metro. Maybe they. I mean, I don't know. But one of you all said Metro with VR. Okay, well let's see it. I mean, I get it. We're not sitting here saying they need to. Metro needs to be this. We're not saying that at all. Don't put words in our mouth. We're just simply saying that could be something that's announced. Okay, well let's see. And if it's not, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. So they said, glad Sony announced this. People need to cheer up. It's not. It's the ponies need to cheer up. The gamers, the PlayStation gamers are. I tell you right now, they're still on their back libraries. Like they're still on that. So I mean, I'm back playing Mass Effect on the monitor. I still got Forbidden West to beat. I finally what did I download yesterday? I'm ready to jump back into Resident Evil 4. I haven't beaten that yet. So yeah. Maybe we'll get some PC announcements. I think you'll get a nice announcement for Forbidden West and maybe another one. I mean, I was told you could see Ghost of Tsushima. I mean, that's a 2020 game. So I think we could see that. So you're still playing Ghost of Tsushima too. Yeah, that's a good game. Those characters are just in growth. I love that game. Yeah. And that was a GOTY game, wasn't it? When it up for the You're hearing that rumor too about Metro. Yeah, it's just a rumor. Let me make that clear. It is just a rumor. So that's why I'm kind of like, okay, if they were to show something like that, cool. But if they don't, that's fine. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Say you've got a backlog this gen of 50 games. Yeah, I know. I've got 4. I got Assassin's Creed Mirage over there. I forgot I bought that on Black Friday. I was, cleaning off my table. I'm like, oh God, Assassin's Creed Mirage. Well, I'm gonna go and load that up on my PlayStation Slim to play that. So, and because the accounts talk to each other, I can just play it elsewhere. Mikey says, good morning, good evening again from OKC. All right, shout out to the OKC. Ghost on PC. I think you could see an announcement imminently with Ghost. I'm talking about Ghost of Tsushima, that Ghost Recon. Even though there's another Ghost Recon coming, which I'm excited for. So, yeah, I mean, I agree with some of the fanboys in the sense that Sony does need to be a little more open, but I don't think it's not affecting them. So they're just going to keep doing what they're doing. 50 million consoles, record revenue. The reason why these guys are complaining is because they got nothing to talk about on their podcast. That's reality. All right. We're trying to beat Returnal. Yeah, I tried that game. It's just not my style of game. I may try to get back into it. And why does she keep returning? Like, what is the problem with the planet she's on? So, but I think you got to beat the game and you learn the secrets of that planet. That's what they were saying. So you're just gonna chill on their hype for this state of play. Yeah, that's. I'm just gonna enjoy. They said they're gonna show Stellar Blade. They said they're gonna show Rise of Ronin, some PSVR games. So yeah, I'm excited for that, and I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm excited to see who they're gonna interview because they say they're gonna talk to some people. So I'm excited for that. Okay, but I'm not going to put words in and say, well, we're going to see this and we're going to see that, especially with second and third party developers who, I mean, we just don't know what they're going to show because Sony doesn't control those timelines. Karen's always returning stuff. So, Ghost 2 is going to be announced soon. Well, we'll wait and see. I thought Ghost of Tsushima with the DLC and then the free online stuff, I thought that game was phenomenal. Like I said, I never completed, is it Ike Island or Icky Island? Because I tried to play that DLC while still in game. And I had most people tell me, no, you got to play that after you defeat the main story. I'm like, oh, okay, well now I know. So I'll go back in and I'll play it again. And I spent at least 40 hours on that game. I had a ball. So I had a ball. But we got that poll up right there. Are you excited for State of Play Wednesday? And 85% of you are excited, and that's fine. That's fine. So, but we also have a little thing here on what blade wins between a Hell Blade, a Stella Blade, and a Phantom Blade. I mean, which blade are you, like if you had to go to war and they said you can choose one of these blades, I said I'm going to choose the Phantom Blade because you can't see my Phantom Blade. So, but what blade would you choose? Everybody's choosing Stella Blade because of that girl's cheeks. I mean, that's, or Stella Yams, or whatever you all are calling it. So, y'all are obsessed with that woman's cheeks. What is coming to PSVR 2? So, yeah, don't forget Blade. Yeah. So, yeah, who will win? Which blade would you take in? So, into a fight. So, you're taking there it is again. The Yams blade, because for extra protection. There you go. Now, J-Roll is on my side. He's taking the Phantom Blade too. So it's Boycott Activision. Yeah, I don't know what a Phantom Blade is. So Metro, the FPS for what? For PSVR 2. Yeah, that'd be a big get if that's true. I mean, don't get me wrong. If it's true, I'm like, oh, well, there you go. Yeah. I mean, PSVR 2 needs a win. I personally think they need to explain. I think PS needs to come out, or PSVR, they need to come out and say, we're going to have support for X-Plane. We're going to port that game over. I think that's exactly what they need. Downward Incline said he's going to get everybody wants the Yam. I mean, what is it with that woman? That's all I can say. She ain't even a real woman. I mean, I think her bottom half is robotic. I think it looks like it got cut in half in one of the pictures I saw. So, y'all just obsessed with her yams. So yeah. All right, a few more minutes left here. A few more minutes. Any other questions or comments? Did I see how he was moving? No, I don't know enough about that game or Dragon's Dogma or any of those games yet. I mean, because they haven't been, there's no release date or release window. So I'll get more information once I get a window. So everybody's talking about yams. You had your moment with Laura Croft. I thought Laura Croft, I think that's a cool character. I don't know who she's modeled after, but she's cute, Laura Croft is. So, but yeah. The yams are real. I don't think those yams are real. But we're going to find out. I mean, I'm hearing people say it's shadow drop. Nah, I don't see that game getting shadow drop. So that game is going to, Stella Blade is going to have its own build up. Sony is that's a second tier partner for them. That game is going to have its time to shine. So physics are Does she have physics? I can't remember seeing some of the commercials for it. So your wife's got yams. Well, there you go. That's why you married her, right? Like somebody told some woman that I know. The guy said that little devil inside. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But I know some guy that told his wife the one reason he married her is because she had big boobs. He said, I've never been with a woman who had big boobs, and you got big boobs. So he married her, right? That's who he married. He married a girl with big boobs. So Dragon Dogma 2 info is everywhere. It comes out on March 22nd, the same day. Oh, okay. Well, then I'll start looking into why there's a Dragon Dogma. So we'll see about that. You hope Sony shows some good stuff. I think Stellar Blade and Rise of Ronin. I think that could book in the show. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to get into what they're going to show and what I would like. I've already said I'm happy for what they're showing. That's good enough from me. Lucia from Grand Theft Auto 6. No, that was all CG. Lucia had no physics at all. But that's an alpha trailer. All the Grand Theft Auto trailers from 4, 5, and 6, the first trailer has been CGI. They have not shown any gameplay. You all can go back and look yourself. Even the Move Up Ladies, which is the second trailer for Grand Theft Auto 4, that's an alpha. How do you know? How do I know this? Because Nico Bellic does not change clothes in that whole trailer. He doesn't change clothes. The same with number 6, Grand Theft Auto 6. They do not. Lucia and that guy. I think the guy, when they're laying in bed, I think the guy is laying there with no shirt on. But every other time you see him, he's got a white T-shirt on, and she's got on a black top. Right? That's an alpha. They're showing us an alpha build. So the next build, I hope they should show a little more detail. Some of you are getting ads right now. So. But that's how you can tell if you're an alpha or beta. Beta, you will see different clothes. So, yeah, Stella Blade's character model is a real woman, and let's just say, yeah, she does, yeah. Oh, no, I've seen her. Yeah, I've seen her modeling pictures. She is pretty, yeah. I'd take her out for beer and wings. I'd take Lucia out for beer and wings, too. It's a little rough, but, yeah. She got those wide hips and everything, wide shoulders. You see it kind of, she's sexy. So, but yeah, there's no physics there. Not yet. So just like there was no physics in the Grand Theft Auto 5 trailer. And I still think, and I'm just on record saying this, the Grand Theft Auto 5 trailer, the first trailer was better than the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer. But that doesn't mean the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer was bad. So, but I enjoyed them. The Move Up Ladies trailer, Grand Theft Auto 4, that kind of set the bar for the trailers. So, yeah. Mr. No Cap in the house. Shout out to Sick Humor. It's always Mass Effect. Okay? Your mass. What did Einstein say? Mass equals your time plus acceleration. There you go. If you want to know how Mass Effect works, if you get a negative charge, okay, that causes a blue shift, and that's how they travel. So if you get a positive charge, you're going to use different stuff. Yeah, the Stellar Blade model was a baddie. Yeah, she is. Oh, no, she is. She's actually prettier in real life. Yeah, I mean, she is stunning. Yeah, I've seen her modeling pictures. She's good looking. I mean, that's how I take her out for beer and wings. I would. But shout out to Mr. No Cap for the support. That all the money donated, the donos, that money's going to my new NX ZT. I think this one's called Case. So I'm gonna get this PC built, and it's gonna be all flashy and have lights in it. So them bobbies better not be downgraded. I'm not gonna play Stellar Blade. You're just gonna watch it on your console. Well, looking at the pictures from the demo, the Project Eve demo that's still up, that game looks stunning. Now we'll have to wait and see if they actually pull that off, but it does look good. So, but yeah, she's a model. She's a model. Ain't nothing wrong with that model. So we'll have to wait and see if she's got some physics on there. We'll have to let King Thrash be the judge of the fitted. Oh my God, her boobies better not be downgraded. Okay, well, we'll see. You all are obsessed with boobs and yams. You all need to go get girlfriends. Just go get a girlfriend, okay? But yeah, I'll be playing Stellar Blade. Make sure you hit the like button, people, and vote in that poll, and also vote in my unofficial poll, which is which blade wins between a Hell Blade, a Stellar Blade, and a Phantom Blade. I picked the Phantom Blade, but you all are choose what you want. So, but I don't think anything's going to be downgraded. Your wife is shaped like a Coke bottle. There you go. There you go. So, my girlfriend's she's got big boobs, but she's got a small waist. She just does. She's built like it's not that small. I mean, she's in good shape. She's in good shape. So, nothing wrong with I'm not saying not to like women. Let's not objectify them, no. But yeah. I'm not saying not to like women. Like I said, one of my favorite characters ever done was Miranda Lawson on Mass Effect 2. And if you play that game, I put a 1 in the chat if you want to see Mr. No Cap stream Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. But yeah, you'll see why if you play Mass Effect 2, you'll see why I like Miranda. I'm just gonna leave it there. No matter what I do, I just cannot stop myself from romancing her in Mass Effect 2. Even though I'm gonna romance Liara. Like, I tell myself I'm gonna romance Liara, and it just never happens. I think I've done one playthrough and I did the Captain Kirk playthrough, which was Ashley, Miranda, in Mass Effect 3, I pulled off what's her name? The girl doing the interviews, her. I got that one. I got with Miranda. And I still hooked up with Liara. And I saved Miranda. That was tough. That was tough. So, but that is called the Captain Kirk run. Because, Captain Kirk's known to be a ladies' man. So, my shepherd was a ladies' man. So she's sexy. Who are you talking about? The Stellar Blade girl or Miranda Lawson? Yeah, you talk about Miranda. Yeah, she is sexy. So, and then when you play Mass Effect 3, when you go to that party with her, that red dress she has on is like, my God. So, yeah, Miranda and Tifa. Yeah, I've heard Tifa she's a baddie too. I heard she's a baddie. So, but I don't know because I have not played enough Final Fantasy VII to really enjoy Tifa. I mean, so I haven't. I was playing Final Fantasy VII. I thought I was doing well, and it just gets hard. Those Final Fantasy games, you have to really, really sink your teeth into. So, but I'm gonna get them all. I'm gonna get Rebirth. I'm gonna get Crisis Core. And I'm going to play Crisis Core, then I'm going to play 7, and I'm going to play Rebirth. That's going to be my summer gaming series right there, those 3 games. It's just best for me to do it like that. Because I used to, back in the day, I would spend 2 hours a day playing. Then on Saturday, I would play 6 hours. And then on Saturday, I used to watch a lot of college football. And I stopped watching college football until I would start gaming at 9:30 and game all the way to 3:30. I ain't doing that no more. You start thinking about Miranda. Well, yeah, it's difficult to romance her in Mass Effect 3 because you have to walk a fine line between romancing her and then eventually trying to save her. There's a way to get with her, save her, but still end up with Liara. I did it. It was tough. It's one of the tougher runs that I've done on that game. I need to do the Tyrone playthrough. That's where you get Jack, Miranda, and Liara. Yeah, well, I guess it's possible, but how do you get Miranda in Mass Effect 3? You can't. Jack for me, my taste is too young. If I was young, if I was 25 playing Mass Effect, Jack would appeal more to me. But I like the way Miranda moves. I like her essence. So Jack, I like Jack though. I think I did one game where I hooked up with Jack. Maybe. It just wasn't as good a romance as I thought it was going to be. You like her accent? I believe it's Australian. I think she's Australian. The woman playing her is Australian. But I don't see how that playthrough works. So it's impossible to do that in Mass Effect 2. Because Jack and Miranda hate each other. Like, they hate each other. You take Jack's side, Miranda don't want nothing to do with you after that. Come on, you all know I know. Did I get a trophy? Hell no. Yeah, right. That's exactly why I play Mass Effect again. Look, I played Mass Effect at least 30 times. The whole series. Well, maybe not 30 times. I played Mass Effect 1 more. I have never gotten every trophy on that. Like, never, ever, ever. Because with Mass Effect, the original version of that, you have to pick certain classes to unlock certain trophies. And I promise you all, at no point in time are you trying to stop Saren, and Saren says, well, I can't fight you. You got too many damn trophies. Like, to me, chasing trophies is a bitch move. Now, that is me. That's the way I look at it, because I grew up, when I gamed, there was no such thing as a trophy. That's something that you got out on a field of battle. When you're out there playing baseball, basketball, whatever, hockey, football, okay? You got a trophy then. But I ain't never seen, or when I'm playing my flight sim, DCS, if you all checked out my air superiority mission, there was no trophies up there. There's no points for second best. You're dead if you were in second best. That engagement I was in on that air superiority mission was beyond visual range. We did not merge with those aircraft. Those were 30-mile shots out, and I had to track and dodge, shoot, dodge. It was fun, but it was difficult. I can sleep with Jack, then you sleep with Miranda, then you sleep with Liara in the Shadow Broker DLC. But that's okay, but Jack and Miranda hate each other. Like, they hate each other. You're gonna have to send me a YouTube video on how that's done. Because I've played that game a lot. And when Jack and Miranda are at each other's throats, if you have a high enough Paragon score, you can stop them from just fighting. But if you don't, and you take Miranda's side, Jack gets mad and pretty much tells you just to leave her alone. She says, I'm here to fight for you. You've helped me out, but leave me alone. And if you do the opposite, Miranda just kicks you out of her cabin. Like, unless it's about this mission, she says something like, unless it's about the mission, there's nothing for us to talk about. So, am I picking up Suicide Squad? No. It's just Mass Effect talk. Always, Nick, we always talk Mass Effect over here. I was supposed to get off this podcast at 7:15. Y'all got to be talking Mass Effect. Now it's almost 7:30. But I don't recall, Corey, when you can do all of them. It's called the Tyrone. Okay. The Tyrone. All right. You can side with Miranda and Jack will still let you romance her. Okay, I have never seen that done, but I'm not going to say it can't be done. Like I said, I did the 5. I got the first one. I got Ashley in the first one. Then the second one, it was Liara. And the third one, it was the reporter and Miranda. I'm sorry, the second one was Miranda. The third one was I got with Miranda, that reporter that's on your ship, and Liara. But I ain't never pulled that one out. So the Tyrone, yeah, I know. I've never heard that run. I've heard the Captain Kirk run, which is difficult to get. So, the Miranda is Australian. You need the Mass Effect. Yeah, the woman who played her is Australian. That's where that accent. I can't tell the difference between a British accent and an Australian accent, but that's because the British, settled Australia. Well, part of it. The Brits didn't go all the way in because it was too hard on. It was too tough. you will get a trophy if romance. Yeah, that is true. You do get a romance trophy, I think. But you get trophies for doing what you're supposed to do in that game. Like, I helped free Jack. Once Jack joins your crew, you get a trophy. It's like, well, I'm supposed to do this. You know, I'm supposed to you're supposed to put together your own Dirty Dozen in Mass Effect 2 and do the suicide mission. That's what you're supposed to do. But, and it ain't, you know, it's not easy. That's not an easy game. People keep saying that it is. Like, no, it's not. It is not an easy game to play. It's just not. So, because decisions that you make in Mass Effect 1 will affect you in Mass Effect 3. It just does. All right? You let that one girl at the base goes in Mass Effect 3. You let her go in Mass Effect 1, Mass Effect 3. She massacres like 150 people. So, is there a Jack Tripper Three's Company run? No. There's this, from what I understand, within the Mass Effect community, which I am a part of, you can do a basic run where you romance Ashley in Mass Effect 1, nobody in Mass Effect 2, and then you get back with Ashley in Mass Effect 3. You can do a run where you get with Ashley. Then you can get with Miranda or Jack, and then in Mass Effect 3, Ashley will ask you, is there still a chance for us? That is up to you. Then there's the Captain Kirk run. Then there's a run where you can just get with Liara, all three games. That's the run that I am familiar with. However, there are people that have gotten with Ashley, gotten with Jack, and then Jack, you get with Jack again in Mass Effect 3. So, but I like Jack's personality. What did she say? He was like, what did Shepard say to her? How are your students holding up? She's like, they're a bunch of kids. She's like, they're a bunch of teenagers. Till this war broke out, all they cared about was getting laid. That was hilarious, right? So, the Captain Kirk run is the most lore friendly. I've never heard of the Tyrone run. It's toxic because you have to do a lot of Jack stuff early. Well, you just have to go talk to her. That's all you do. It's the same with Miranda. Once you save Miranda's sister, Miranda becomes a lot more malleable to you. She's a lot more open. She's not as guarded. She turns towards you. All that is programmed into the game. When the person that you're interested in now starts the scene, she's turning towards you more. That's the way women are in real life. A woman is interested in you, turns towards you. A woman is not, either stands rigid or she'll turn away. That's reality. They put that into the game. But a lot of people didn't pick up on this. This is 2007, right? So you wanted Samar to break her oath. In order to be with Samar, you have to be 100% Paragon. 100% Paragon you can get with Samara. All right? If you have any Renegade in you, she's a Justicar, and that means that she will be sworn to take you out. The Yam effect. There you go. But I can talk about Mass Effect all night long. So, like, all night long. Not going to do it. Like Lionel Richie, all night long. So, again, what games are you wanting to see? I take that back. What games would you like to see? Because Herman Holtz has put it out there. 40 minutes of love. He's going to be rubbing on your cheeks for 40 minutes. And you're going to have Stellar Blade and Rise of Arona and other content in the future. I think that is fantastic. So I'm just hoping to kick back. I saw Sick Humor put this on Twitter, just how, he's just going to kick back and watch the show. And that's what I'm going to do. But it's at 5 o'clock and it's going to end at 5:45 Eastern time. My show, reaction show, will start at like an hour after that. I'll start at like at 7:15, something like that. You have to get to the point, Jack, to do her companion mission early. You pretty much have to. Really? I did not know that. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that because I always get Jack 5th. she's the fifth person I get. I'll get the Krogan, who's Not Grunt, Archangel, and let's see here. Who do I get first? Archangel, which is Garrus. Then I get the Krogan. So I get Jack third. But by default, I already have Zaid and I already have Kasumi. So in theory, Jack is fifth or sixth. But I don't do those loyalty missions. Like as soon as I get Jack, I do Zaid's loyalty mission. And then that's kind of the way I set that up. So, but yeah, I'm just gonna kick back and watch the show. And I'm not here to say what Sony has to show. They've sold 50 million consoles. They're outpacing the PS4. They're going in the right direction in spite of what some idiots online have told you. So yeah, I'm happy with what they're doing. Can't speak for any of you all. That's just my opinion. Do I think they could be a little more open? Yes. Do I think they have to be? No. So, and that's just me. All right, guys, it's 7:30, so I'm going to bounce off of here. I got to go to bed in like 2 more hours. I'm an old man. So I'm going to go and take my Geritol, and I will talk to you guys Wednesday at 7:15. 7:15 Wednesday. Deuces.